Depending on some.
No, 21, they can ask for 4 marks.
Okay.
But the one which I told not to do, that will never come because that is for entrance.
Okay.
Because 12th they cannot ask something which is not possible for all students to memorize. Because everybody is not doing entrance. So 12th paper will be such that okay, it will not be giving you unnecessary difficulties.
Yes.
Two charges are there placed at corners AB respectively at distance of 5 centimeter from each other. Compute the electric field at point C, distance 3 meter from A and 4 from B. 3 from A and 4 from B. Again, this is not simple, but still we will solve one. These are 2 points A and B. Distance between them is 5 centimeter. Compute the electric field at point C, which is 3 from A and 4 from B. 3 from A and 4 from B. Can you suggest me what will be this angle? This angle will be how much? 90 degree?
Yeah.
Because it forms right angle triangle by Pythagoras theorem.
Yeah.
Charge at A, I am calling Q1, is plus 1.2 into 10 raised to minus 6, and charge at B is Q2, suppose, minus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb. Find the electric field at C. Is this charge positive or negative at A? Charge at A, is it positive or negative? Charge at A is positive or negative? Are you hearing me? Hello?
Yes.
Charge at A is positive or negative? I am asking 10 times, you are not answering me.
Oh, sorry. I didn't. Okay, sorry.
Charge at A is positive or negative?
Positive. It's given now.
So but why you are not answering? That's what I'm asking.
I thought you were just saying it's. I was confused. Sorry.
Arey, don't get confused. No? You are an intelligent student. What is their confusion? I am telling charge at A is positive or negative. That means I'm asking you a question. No? When I say
Yeah.
when I say charge is positive, then I'm not asking question. I'm asking is positive or negative. What does it mean? I'm asking you a question. No? And
Yeah, sir.
you are telling I'm confused. What does it mean? You tell me. So if charge is positive, then field will be outward. So E1 is outward. Now what is charge at B? This time plus or minus?
Minus.
So this charge will be negative. That means E2 will be directed inward.
Yeah, sir.
What is angle between E1 and E2?
90.
So what will be resultant of E1, E2? Pythagoras theorem.
Yeah.
So first I am finding E1, then I am finding E2, then I am using Pythagoras theorem. E1 is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 upon this distance, let us call R1, this as R2 upon R1 square. So 9 into 10 raised to 9, 1.2 into 10 raised to minus 6, distance is 3 into 10 raised to minus 2 square. That will become 9 into 1.2 into 10 raised to 3 upon 9 into 10 raised to minus 6, 9 cancel. That will be 1.2 into 10 raised to 9. This is 10 raised to minus 4. So 10 raised to minus 7 Newton per coulomb. E2 equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 upon R2 square. 9 into 10 raised to 9, 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 6 upon 4 into 10 raised to minus 2 square. So this will become 9 into 1.6 into 10 raised to 3 upon 16 into 10 raised to minus 4. So 9 into 16 into 10 raised to plus 4 plus 2 upon 16 into 10 raised to minus 4, 16, 16 cancel. So 9 into 10 raised to 6 Newton per coulomb. So we got individual E1, individual E2. Now we will find resultant by using Pythagoras theorem. Just copy till this. सभी लाइट चालू कर दें, देखते रहते आप लोग, जो भी नहीं करते जाते, क्या देखा मैं, रूम लाइट बंद है दिखता ही।
Done.
So you got E1, you got E2, then we want resultant in magnitude and direction. Magnitude because E1, E2's resultant is by Pythagoras theorem, so magnitude I will find. Direction I will write by angle. If this E is making suppose angle phi with E1, then can I say tan phi is opposite side upon adjacent side? Hello?
Yeah.
Opposite means this, no? This
Yeah.
means E2 and adjacent means E1. So if they don't say, if they write like this, find only magnitude, then no need to find direction. But if they say find field, then both magnitude as well as direction. So
Okay.
that means just draw in that diagram the direction of E and alpha and the phi, then I'm removing everything. In the diagram show E direction. E means resultant of E1, E2, which is nothing but diagonal of that parallelogram. Shall I clear now everything?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Therefore, resultant electric field E is root of E1 square plus E2 square, which is root of how much we got E1?
1.2 into 10 raised
1.2 into 10 raised to
to 5.
1.2 into 10 raised to 5 square plus, and E2 what we got? Hello, E2 what we
9
got?
into 10. 9 into 10 raised to 6 it was there.
9 into 10 raised to 6 we got.
Yeah.
Okay, 9 into 10 raised to 6. And this was 5 or 7? 1.2 into 10 raised to 5 we got or 7 we got?
7. Sorry.
So this is root of 12 into 10 raised to 6 square plus 9 into 10 raised to 6 square. 12 square is 144 plus 9 square is 81, and this 10 raised to 6 the whole square I am bringing outside. Have you followed what I did? 10 raised to 6 square and 10 raised to 6 square common
No,
outside root.
sir.
Huh?
I can't hear you.
10 raised to 6 I brought outside. You can hear this?
Yeah. It got frozen for a moment.
415 8 4 12. So 225 into 10 raised to 6. That will become 15 into 10 raised to 6 Newton per coulomb is the answer. Let E makes angle phi with E1. Therefore, from figure tan phi is E2 upon E1. So tan phi equals to E2, which is 9 into 10 raised to 6, and E1 12 into 10 raised to 6. 10 raised to 6 I can cancel, 3 by 4. Therefore, phi equals to tan inverse of 0.75. You can stop here. When this sum comes, weightage will be either 4 or 5 marks. Complete 4.
Done, sir.
हेलो क्या बोलिए नहीं मुझे कोई जरूरत नहीं sum number 22 actually it is three sums together 2 point charges 10 raised to minus 8 and 10 raised minus of 10 raised to minus 8 are placed 0.1 meter apart as shown. Calculate electric field at 3 point A, B, C. We want electric field at 3 point. Point A, point B, point C as shown in the figure. So there are three charges. One is 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb. Second one minus of 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb. Find the electric field at A. A is given in between. These distances are 0.1 meter, 0.1 meter. This is 0.1 meter. First, I'm concentrating only on A. I'm calling this charge as Q1 and this charge as Q2. So if I draw this separate diagram, A from Q1 and Q2, they are at distance of A is at the midpoint. Hello? A is at the midpoint. So these two distances are same.
Yeah.
Since this Q1 is plus, so nature of intensity will be outward. Q1. Q2 is negative, so it will be inward. So resultant intensity at A will be total of these two because they are in same direction. Field at A, comma E is E1 plus E2 because they are in same direction. So it is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught charge 10 raised to minus 8 upon distance 0.1 upon 2 square plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon charge same 10 raised to minus 8 in magnitude, distance is 0.1 upon 2 square. So this will become 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 10 raised to minus 8. In fact both are same, so we can say 2 times 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into 10 raised to minus 8. This will become 10 raised to minus 2 upon 2 square 4. So 4 will come up. 4 into 2 is 8 into 9 into 10 raised to 9 into 10 raised to minus 6. So 72 into 10 raised to 3. 72 into 10 raised to 3, or you can write 7.2 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per coulomb. Okay, first one followed. Intensity of A.
Yeah, sir.
See again, listen, this is easy. B and C they may not ask you. A is here, this is positive charge outward, negative charge towards that charge. Now they are in same direction, add. This is how you have to understand direction. Yes, copy
Okay.
first one. Yes, then I'm explaining B ka direction. Once you understand direction, then it is simple. In ISC, numericals are not asked very tough, but one question can be tough because it is of 5 mark also one question asked.
Yeah, sir.
Anywhere you are not following anything, please ask her,
Yeah, sir. Understanding.
because that is the advantage of tuition. Na? Hardly we are 1 or 2 students in a group.
Yeah. Then, sir.
Okay. Can you see in the diagram B is on the left hand side from the charges? So again, two charges are there, Q1, Q2. One is plus 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb. Other is minus of 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb. Distance between this is 0.1 meter. B is a point at distance of 0.05 from Q1. This is 0.05 from Q1. So I want resultant intensity here. So for Q1 positive charge at point B, intensity is outward. This is E1 due to 1. 2 is negative, it will be directed inward. Now are they positive? Are they in same direction or opposite?
Different. Opposite.
So result will be addition or subtraction?
Subtraction.
Subtraction. Which charge is away? Q2 is away. So E2 will become smaller.
Yeah.
So clearly I can see E1 is greater than E2 because charge is same but distance of Q2 is greater. So denominator greater, answer will be smaller. So I can say resultant at B comma E will be E1 minus E2, which is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 upon R1 square minus of 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 upon R2 square. That means 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1. Q1 is 10 raised to minus 8. What is R1? 0.05? 0.05 is R1. Hello?
Yeah, sir.
R1 is 0.05 square minus of 10 raised to minus 2. R2 is from Q2 to point B,
0.1.
0.15 square. So this will be 9 into 10 raised to 9, 10 raised to minus 8 upon 25 into 10 raised to minus 4, 10 raised to minus 8 upon 15 square 225 into 10 raised to minus 4. So 9 into 10 raised to 9 into 10 raised to, this goes up, plus 4, I'm taking common. 1 upon 25 minus 1 upon 225. So this will become 9 into 10 raised to 13 plus 4 minus 4. So 9 into 10 raised to 5. Inside LCM will be 25, 9 minus 1. So that is 9 into 10 raised to 5 into 8 upon 25. Till this calculation, any doubt?
No.
Just copy this much.
Done.
So two part you have followed, huh?
Yeah.
Third part. Now at C, this charge is Q1 again positive, Q2 is negative, plus 10 raised to minus 8, minus 10 raised to minus 8. So this will be directed outward from here, and this will be directed inward from here. This is isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle, therefore each angle is 60. So this angle will be 120. Now E1 and E2 are equal because charge is same, distance is same, and angle is 120. When angle is 120 and two values are same, then result is same as given vector, either E1 or E2. So we can say therefore resultant at C, comma E will be only E1. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 upon R1 square. 9 into 10 raised to 9, 10 raised to minus 8. Distance is 0.1, so 10 raised to minus 1 square. That will become 9 into 10 raised to 1 upon minus 2. 9 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per Coulomb. Right.
Done, sir.
Now 20, the one which I cancelled, don't do that. 30 also no need to do. 30, 30.
Okay.
So the remaining sums practice, whichever I told not to do, skip that. Rest all I
Okay.
will explain. Yeah. Next class will complete all the remaining numericals also. So our first chapter with all numerical, all theory will get over.
Okay, sir.
And then again I will start with second chapter numerical.
Okay.
And before I tell you homework, I will tell you which sums you should not do.
Okay, sir.
See,
Okay.
only because you are not trying for entrance.
Yeah.
So that's all. We'll meet now on Friday. Time you know.
Yes, sir. Bye, sir.
Okay, take care and practice properly.
Yeah.